going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on what time you watch this. It is looking crisp and beautiful, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. For my metric system people, I have no idea what it is in Celsius, but it's beautiful. We got the trees swaying, blue skies a-turning, and looking absolutely phenomenal in my garage, in my car, of course. And what is this? This is that dash camera we took a look at a few days ago with the 32 gigabyte SD memory card, micro SD memory card that came with. We will be testing this out for my review channel, and then also I'm actually going to be vlogging a little bit on this on the way to the post office, which we're currently going to go to right now. Drop off this little sweet box behind me right here that has, what is that? Oh, gaming headphones. I sold some gaming headphones, and so that is what I'm going to go drop off. But it looks pretty good. This actually has a 3-inch screen on the back. A nice little lens there. It does pop out a little bit, but again, on your dashboard, here's my rearview mirror in regards to how large it is. And so as you can see here, it comes over pretty small in regards to a rearview mirror. And you can actually get a little bit more stealth. Put that up here, and you can get all stealth with the cord so you don't have to see anything. Plug it in. It is battery powered, but to each their own. Let's go ahead and begin the day. Well, guys, looking good and feeling good. First time to nutrition up with my favorite meal of the day, one of my favorite meals of the day. And then, by request, we're gonna come on down and we're gonna go ahead and look at the bikes more in depth and get a review of what I personally think of my bicycle. As we can see here, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, kind of, that's like a half, so 3.5. We have 4 and 5, so we have 5.5. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get into some more details about that. Oh, by the way, happy Amazon Prime Day as well. I didn't really personally see any deals, but hey, each their own. I guess one good deal was Bose was like 50% off headphones. That's the only one I personally saw. But if you guys participated in Amazon Prime Day, link below, be like, what's up? All right, anyway, back to the original plan on schedule. Let's nutrition up. It has been about 3 hours since my last meal, so let me show you what my favorite meal is. First up, organic seed bread, organic. You can pick that up at any grocery store. This is gonna be by the brand Eureka. Eureka Organic, and I believe it's called Seeds of the Day. It's in a green wrapper. It's a little bit pricey, anywhere from $5 to $5.50 per loaf. I enjoy this thoroughly. Next up, well, I personally love this even more than my other one. Maybe I will go ahead and fire this up because I am craving it. Trader Joe's sunflower seed butter, absolutely fantastic. Toast this, and then we got our boom, Turkish honey by Trader Joe's. Any honey will work. This is actually pretty good. Let's go. Always 2 slices. And then while I wait for this to go ahead and pop up, I come on over here and either, it's always 1 piece of fruit. So I'm either gonna go with a peach, I'm not quite sure quite yet, or I'm gonna go with an apple. I think I'm gonna go with an organic Fiji or Fiji, no idea. Apple right here. Let's go ahead and wash it up and cut into it. And that's how we do business, babe. Okay, let's get that on there. Of course, I'm not gonna use that much, but we just scoop it on and scoop it back off. Then, let's go ahead and drizzle some of that honey action right there. Bam! Tell you what, now we enjoy. My apologies, I totally forgot about this one up here. So that makes, hold on, recount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 6.5. So let's start with this one right here. This is your typical bottom of the barrel Walmart type of a mountain bike. It will get the job done. It will train you for what you need. The components will do, but compared to a $1,000 bike or a $2,000 bike, this is utter junk. So just keep that in mind. But you can pick one of these up for about $1.50 or so, somewhere in that ballpark. Has the grip shifts up top, which aren't that awesome, but anyway, it will work, it will do the job. All right, next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here to the performance road bike right here. This one is absolutely phenomenal, and we really, really enjoy this one. These two, actually, okay, I'm gonna get into it in just a second here, but we have a whole plethora, right? Plethora of bicycles, and I believe I only bought one. I only bought one out of them all. And you're like, what do you mean you bought only one out of them all? What does that mean? Okay, well, here, let me explain. So, I'm back in my house now because I had some neighbors walking by and I don't really want them to know my strategy, okay? As you guys know, if you guys watch Trash Treasure, I am a fluid dumpster diver. Love it, great hobby, free things. So, all those bikes that I'm gonna point to, I'm gonna say DD, okay? So that means I found it dumpster diving, okay? These are free bikes that were literally next to the dumpsters or inside the dumpsters, guys. I know you're thinking impossible, but trust me, watch Trash Treasure, you'll understand. So, DD was actually here, 10 feet away, right over there. Next up, this one right here, DD Performance Bike right here. Okay, I did have to put some better tires on it. These are the original rims. I think I had to put some new inner tubes as well, but the tires were DDs as well. All these tires here, these are all DDs from the old bike shop that used to be by my house right over here. Okay, so the performance bike right here, this actually came as is, again, except for the tires and inner tubes. Oh, and the seat right here, I think I put on a different seat, but that came from an old Craigslist trade years ago. Anyway, guys, what we have here is we have profile bars here, wraps that were already on, nice little brakes. Shifters are right here. This is all Shimano parts. We have triathlon bars here, profile. Again, I need to put some pads right here on that, and you lay your forearms like this as you're going for long distance rides. Very cool. 2 cage right here. These were DDs from the old bike shop next door as well. And that I'm saving for my brother when he is in town because we always need another bike to go on nice rides. That is a large one. That's like a 58 cm, way too big for me, but it's a completed bike, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna get rid of it. This one down here was another DD, but unfortunately it is in parts. It did come with some rims. I don't think it came with handlebars or anything like that. We have some gear shifters right over here. Old school Schwinn. I could put it back together. Most likely if I do put it back together, I'll sell it or just give it to somebody who needs it. Coming over here to this one we saw on, I think it was yesterday's vlog or the day before, Le Mans Centurion. That was again a DD. That was actually, no, I'm sorry. That was not a DD. This was a free Craigslist section advertisement. They said, bicycle, been sitting in front of my coffee shop too long, first come, first serve. So I came and I got it. But Mr. Bedbugs actually told me about that. Went really quickly, scooped that one up. That was complete, but again, we've seen it, it's kind of junk. That is actually a different front rim, which is junk as well. But that's another fixer-upper that I need to do. These rims were DDs off of the mountain bike up here, which I switched to some better quick-release rims there. Coming over here to the Schwinn. Now, you're not going to believe this one. This was a DD inside. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful bike. This is like a tourist Shimano. Anyway, it's like a $200 Target bike. It's nothing crazy, nothing really, awesome, but hey, it does the work. I have a little thing right there that I customized, put that on myself, my little horn, my lights, my American flag. That was from 4th of July. Anywho, again, this is a Target bike, 200 bucks Schwinn. Nothing special, but this is a nice little grocery getter right there. It does have some cool rims, quick release. I dig the rim look right there. Awesome. Okay, coming back over here to this one right here. Now you're like, whoa, why aren't you using that one? That is a Cannondale Evo full carbon fiber frame. Well, unfortunately, boom, what do we got right there? We got a broken carbon fiber frame. Actually, that was a DD behind the bike shop near my house when it was still there as well. And if you are really skilled with carbon fiber work, you can repair that. No joke, you can repair that. That, my friends, if this was a completed bike stock, that's like a $5,000 bike stock. Amazing. Okay, coming over here to this one right here. I won't bring this one down because this one's kind of a pain in the butt to bring this down, but we did see this in the 4th of July vlog. This is another Schwinn, and this was a DD at my old apartment complex back in the day. Fantastic bike, soft seat, front shocks. This is my wife's beach cruiser-ish type of a bike. Gear shifters here for little hills around the area. Came fully complete. The only reason they got rid of it was because I think it was a rear or a front. One of the quick release little tie downs was bent, so the tire was all messed up, right? All it was is literally like a $5 quick release, and I actually bent it back into place, slipped it back in, tied it down. Took me 5 minutes, and now we got a completed bike. Awesome Schwinn, again, very cool. This one, my friends, is the Big Daddy. This one I will bring down. This, my friends, is the race bike. This one is absolutely fantastic. 54 cm and absolutely clean and wonderful bike, guys. This thing is a rocket ship ready to burst onto the scene. Now let me tell you a few things about it real quickly. I bought this off of Craigslist. This is the only bike in this garage that was purchased, and it was a college kid down in San Diego, California on Craigslist. He was advertising it, and the reason I got such a good deal of it is because this name is not as popular as some of your other bike brands. This is Kestrel. It's Kestrel full carbon bike, and the reason I got such a good deal on it, well, a lot of you guys are gonna freak out when I tell you how much I paid for it, but again, for a carbon fiber bike, full carbon fiber bike, it is actually a good deal. Ready? $900. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna freak out and say, oh my gosh, who would pay that much money for a bike? Guys, that is nothing compared to what this bike is, fully loaded stock. Again, $5,000+, but it would need the forks and all the components. Anyway, let me briefly explain. So when I did buy that off the guy on Craigslist, he was trying to pull a fast one on me. I took 2 of my buddies down there because we wanted a road trip down there, and well, we picked it up, paid 9 bills cash. He was really kind of not really negotiating too much. I was like, hey, give me a little deal for some gas money. And you know what? Anyway, I wanted the bike. I drove all the way down there. I think he kind of had me on that one. Anywho, he said the pedals didn't come with it, which they did. And I was like, come on, dude, this guy's trying to pull a fast one on me. Next thing, one of the rims was bent and it was all messed up. And it was actually a Mavic rim. The one in the back is a Mavic rim. It's an older style. I'm not really a big fan of all the spokes, but this is a Mavic rim. And the front one was a Mavic as well. And it was actually, you know, again, it was bent. I took it to the shop. I'm like, hey, can you guys true this? He laughed at me. He said, no, you might as well just throw it away. It's untrueable. You can't bend it, unbend it. Trueable means it's a true tire. It spins free, clean, under control. So I went on Craigslist, and this is a Shimano rim right here. Picked that up for about, I think 60 bucks maybe, somewhere around that ballpark. Anyway, good deal for a rim. Had the guy put it on the tires. Got some new tires on there right now. Black on black to match the carbon fiber forks right here. Carbon fiber forks. All that white frame is carbon fiber. This thing is light. I can pick it up with probably 1 finger. Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, 1 finger. 1 finger. Yep, that's it. That thing is probably, I don't know, it has to be ballpark 14 pounds, something like that, maybe 15. So, put a fresh rim back on it. This right here, my friends, is a full carbon seat post right here. Aerodynamic, look at that bad boy. That just is literally cut like that. It's not round, that's literally like a tapered engine wing right there. We have a Carbon Seat Pro SLX Forte or Forte or whatever it's called, don't know. This is a ghetto cell phone holder I had for one of my long rides. So one of my first rides I ever did, and one of my buddies is like, hey, let's go down to Oceanside and ride back to Orange County. 65-mile ride, and it was like maybe my 2nd or 3rd ride. I was like, okay, let's do it. I'm always game for whatever. Anyway, that was a hard day. But we got some pizza afterwards. I put a little awesome little light on there, but anyway, we have another cell phone holder that I have now. Anyway, all the components on here are Shimano Ultrega, and that is, I think that's the best Shimano parts you can buy. Are they Ultrega or Ultrega? That's the name of it, that's the spelling of it right there. Ultrega, I believe. Now, something I never got in contact with and I never really got into it was clip-in pedals. I'm not really a big fan at all, because what I like to do is, my legs are very small legs. I'm not very strong in my legs, and so what I like to do is when I pedal, I then move my legs out and in and put my heel on it while I'm pedaling, sometimes my toes right here, and so I can alter my different muscles in my legs. When you're clipped in, it's literally the same exact muscle down, the same exact muscle up, so you're pushing it like this, where I like to go ahead and alter my feet as I'm going up a hill. It just is easier for me. To each their own. Overall, a great bike, and I really do love it. I just need to get my butt out on it more. So that's that. And took it for a little test drive, guys. Felt great. I'm ready to get back out there. Alrighty, guys, to finish up the bike upgrades, I just finished installing a bike computer here. And if you guys are wondering about bike computers, it tells you the miles per hour you're going. Here's my sensor. This one is particularly wireless. And so that video will be up on my other channel tips and tricks if you guys want to learn more about putting a bike computer on your bicycle. Ladies and gentlemen, current time is 10:15 p.m. Now some of you guys are wondering, Chris, that's early? Some people are like, that's late. Normally I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. That's a good question. Me? No. Personally, no. I am trying to get the missus out and about, and I want to go for a run. Sometimes when she comes home, I understand, a little tired, wants to kind of just chill, you know, get into it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we try to get out before the evening comes about. But if we can't, guess what? We do it when we can, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get it done. If you gotta get it done, you gotta get it done, you know what I'm saying? So her normal bedtime is about 12:30. We got plenty of time, baby. We can crank at least a 3-4 mile run in this evening. And you just gotta do what you gotta do, baby, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when she's busy with other things, though, it gives me a little bit more time to work, you know what I'm saying? Some things that I didn't quite get done, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's put on our compression socks and let's go for a run. I'll see you guys on the opposite side. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm covering up the GPS of the location, but that right there, my friends, is the longest run I've ever done. 7.41 miles, 943 calories. Doesn't say the pace, but I actually tied it in with stretching and cool down. So unfortunately that time, 1 hour, 25 minutes, is not 100% correct, but 7.41 miles is absolutely fantastic. I cooled down for less than a quarter mile, so, you know, including cool down 7.41, but running non-stop about 7.20, maybe a little bit more than that. Absolutely impressed with my cardio capability. I jumped it. Now, my pace was a little bit slower than average just because, well, I was doing interval trainings. I was killing some monster hills. I'll show you guys in a car sometime because running, it would take too long to obviously hyperlapse that, but absolutely fantastic. With that, I'm gonna say goodnight. Natalie's asleep. God bless you. God protect you. Remember to Carpe Diem, baby, and live your dream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.